A crisis, by its very nature, shakes the foundations of what we know. It interrupts routines, brings uncertainty, and challenges our abilities to adapt. Yet, within every crisis lies the seed of opportunity. A chance not only to survive, but to grow, to innovate, and ultimately to succeed in ways we might never have imagined. At the heart of this transformation is the growth mindset, the belief that intelligence, skills, and abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. When embraced, the growth mindset turns adversity into a powerful engine for change. Imagine the story of someone facing a sudden setback, a lost job, a failed project, or an unexpected obstacle. The initial reaction may be fear or disappointment, but those with a growth mindset see beyond the momentary pain. They ask themselves, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? This shift in perspective is the first step in turning crisis into opportunity. The foundation of a growth mindset lies in understanding that failures and difficulties are not endpoints. Instead, they are beginnings, starting points for learning and self-improvement. When confronted with a crisis, it is tempting to interpret it as a sign of personal inadequacy or insurmountable odds. But the growth mindset urges us to see these moments as invitations to stretch beyond our comfort zones, to experiment with new strategies, and to develop resilience. It's about reframing the narrative from, I can't do this, to I can't do this yet. History offers countless examples of individuals and organizations that have thrived by adopting a growth mindset during times of crisis. Take, for instance, the story of Thomas Edison, whose experiments were often met with failure. Rather than seeing these failures as proof of his limitations, Edison viewed them as valuable feedback. Each unsuccessful attempt brought him closer to success, culminating in the invention of the electric light bulb. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance and adaptability. Similarly, companies like Netflix and Apple have weathered storms by refusing to accept defeat. When Netflix's original DVD rental model began to falter, the company pivoted to streaming, revolutionizing the entertainment industry. Apple faced near bankruptcy before reinventing itself with the iPod, iPhone, and a suite of innovative products. These transformations didn't happen by accident. They were the result of leaders and teams choosing to see crisis as a catalyst for growth, learning, and reinvention. But how can you cultivate a growth mindset in your own life, especially when faced with crisis? It begins with self-awareness. Recognize your thoughts and feelings when adversity strikes. Are you telling yourself that you're not good enough, or are you asking what you can do differently next time? Challenge fixed beliefs by reminding yourself that your abilities are not set in stone. With effort, feedback, and practice, you can improve and adapt. Next, embrace the discomfort that comes with change. Growth rarely happens in comfortable, familiar surroundings. It's when you're stretched beyond what you thought possible that you make the most progress. Instead of retreating from challenges, approach them with curiosity. Ask questions, seek out new information, and be open to experimentation. Mistakes are inevitable, but each one offers a lesson that brings you closer to your goals. Resilience is another key ingredient. In the face of setbacks, it's easy to become discouraged, but resilience means bouncing back, learning from failure, and persisting despite difficulties. It's about maintaining hope and optimism, even when the path is unclear. Cultivate resilience by setting small, achievable goals, celebrating progress, and building a support network of people who encourage and inspire you. Feedback is essential for growth, especially during times of crisis. Seek out constructive criticism and use it as a roadmap for improvement. Rather than seeing feedback as a personal attack, view it as valuable information that can help you refine your approach. Be willing to adjust your strategies, learn new skills, and embrace different perspectives. Collaboration can also amplify your growth during a crisis. Surround yourself with people who challenge you to think differently and push you to do your best. Share your experiences, learn from others, and build on each other's strengths. Together you can brainstorm creative solutions, support each other through setbacks, and celebrate successes. It's important to remember that growth is not always immediate. Progress may be slow, and it may happen in unexpected ways. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate small victories, and keep your eyes on the long-term vision. Over time, the skills, knowledge, and resilience you develop will become invaluable assets, not just for overcoming the current crisis, but for thriving in any situation. Turning crisis into opportunity also requires a willingness to let go of old patterns and embrace change. Sometimes the strategies that worked in the past are no longer effective. This is an invitation to innovate, to try new approaches, explore unfamiliar territory, and reinvent yourself. It's about being proactive rather than reactive, seeking out opportunities for growth, even in the midst of uncertainty. Consider the story of a small business owner facing the economic downturn. Sales are declining, and the future is uncertain. Instead of giving up, the owner looks for ways to adapt, perhaps by shifting to online sales, developing new products, or reaching new markets. Each challenge becomes a stepping stone, each setback a lesson. Over time, the business not only survives but thrives, stronger and more resilient than before. On a personal level, a crisis might mean the loss of a relationship, a health scare, or a chance to pursue a long-held dream. The growth mindset encourages you to reflect, learn, and take action. What strengths have you developed in facing adversity? What new opportunities are available to you now? How can you use this experience to help others? Ultimately, the growth mindset is about hope. It's the belief that we are capable of change, that our potential is limitless, and that every crisis can be transformed into an opportunity for success. It's a mindset that empowers us to face the unknown with courage, curiosity, and determination. As you navigate your own challenges, remember that the seeds of growth are planted in difficult soil. With effort, resilience, and a willingness to learn, you can turn any crisis into a stepping stone toward greater success. Embrace the growth mindset and let it guide you through adversity, transforming setbacks into triumphs and turning every challenge into an opportunity to become your best self.